Hello, how is everyone doing today? Let me just pull it up here and we'll get started. Hello. I'm gonna wait for this to show up live because how are you, Tiff? I do not know what's going on. When we're on Restream, we have to go and add Facebook and YouTube, and it's supposed to go live in both places. It's supposed to set up an event. When I go in to find the event on Facebook, there's like 6 for the same one. So I don't understand what it's doing. Ugh. Thank you. Appreciate it. I just have to find it, and it may be a minute because it's acting up. It says it's live. Okay. I don't know. Well, I don't want to sit here and try each and every one. You know what's frustrating? It says, I end up saying the same thing every time, and I apologize. This one says it's happening now, but don't know. We may just have to get started and see if we can see it later. Okay, where's the live video? Oh well, it is what it is, right? I found it the last live because Nanny Dot had gone in and I could find it, but now it's not letting me do anything. I guess that's going to be another call to Restream. And they're going to say, we don't understand. I don't either. Okay, going to try one more time. Oh, they all say they're happening now, but they're not. Oh, man. Tootser, leave that alone. Thank you. Well, I don't know what to tell you. This just is frustrating. Yeah. So where are they? It makes you feel kind of stupid because it makes you think, what am I not, what am I not getting? Why is this the way it is? When I'm not stupid. I know how to do it, so it should be there. There's a glitch in the system. So that glitch is causing all the problems. Don't know. I guess I won't be able to see comments. Oh well. It is the time, so it should be live. I know sometimes there's a... Oh well, I'm done. I'm done playing with it. All right, we're going to be working on a couple things today. I have made these in the past, but we're going to make them again because they are like the cutest little things. Stinking cute. These are pom-poms that these are like for hats or keychains. There's a little hook in here. A little elastic hook that you can hook them onto a hat, attach them to, like I said, a keychain. But we're going to make little bunnies out of them. Now, when you order these on Amazon. And you don't have to use furry ones. You could use a regular pom-pom with what we're going to do, but I thought these were so stinking cute, so we're going to use these. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach the feet and the ears to this guy, and we're going to give him a nose and so on. So I got a little smashed, but like I said, you can use a regular pom-pom. I just chose to use these. So you get a big pair of feet and a small pair of feet, and big ears and little ears. So these are going to go on the bench with the rabbit we made the other night and something else. So I just am trying to figure out my scheme of things here. I think because my other rabbit's gray, we're going to start with gray. Let me see if we can slide this down. Well, let's get that out of there now. And so everybody can see it close up. I'm going to try again to go into Facebook and see if we can pull that up. And if we can't, we're done. We're done, we're done, we're done. Yep, it's still not. So let me try. If I put live video, it wants to access my computer, so it's obviously not working. Oh well. All right, so I think I'm going to do one in gray, and then I think I'm going to do one in brown. And by brown, I'm thinking we're going to do the antique wax on one of them. So we're going to go ahead and color our guy here. And when I'm off camera, I think I'm going to do the resin on the pink part of the feet. I don't like doing the resin in the room when the dogs are in here. I don't think it's good for them. So I usually go in on top of the stove, my cooking stove in the kitchen, and we'll put the fan on for circulating the air. That always seems to work good. Tiff, if you can, if you could indicate on Facebook that, that I'm not seeing comments, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, these are the little feet, so I'm going to use the little ears. They have lots of cute things. They would be in the Goimagine shop, and if you go to the Valentine one we did, or the St. Patrick's, you should be able to find them in the description on YouTube, the direct link to Goimagine. All right. Wow, this one's really bright. You see okay? I guess you can, yeah. We were getting a little bit of snow. We missed that one storm that was supposed to come in the other night. But now we have one that's supposed to be in tonight. And again on Saturday. As always, I'm using the Posca markers. They are by far the best markers I've found. They really hold up, and I'm not seeing any fading on any of the ones I've used so far. So these will really look nice with the resin on top of the pink. You'll really make them pop. And what I should have done, I probably should have done one ahead of time and put the resin on it before the live. But time did not allow. Okay, so we've got our pink one. Okay. Thank you, I appreciate it. No problem. Now, where are my gloves? This stuff gets messy. And they were right here. Okay, in the cracks on my fingers, and then I can't get rid of it for a couple of days. Looks like I've been digging in the dirt. Now, you know what? I think, in going with our theme, I'm wondering if I try the purple. I need to try it on, it's too dark. I really don't want it that dark. Let me see. Don't have a lighter. So we're going to go to the paint. Here it is. Actually, I'm going to see if I can mix some of this, because I went to use this lavender on here and it's real shiny, and I did not want it shiny. So I don't know if we can do this, but we're going to try, because I really want to put this purple in there. So let's see. We may be able to like brush over it with some white to kind of like get rid of that shiny paint. I would have preferred a dull, and it's like real shiny. But I could do with this what I did with that. So we'll go ahead and we'll put some of this on, but then I think we'll go over it with the blue to try and get the same effect. So it is there. All right, let me see if I can get into it. Maybe I just had to go out and go back in again. I appreciate you looking. Thanks, Tiff. try to make everything as flawless as possible on this end, and you have internet and equipment that just doesn't want to cooperate. Like now. Doesn't even want to go in. I'm sorry. I know you all don't have time to sit here and... Oh, jeez. You know what? You just have to go in at the end. Not even... One more try. That's when you wish you had a paint gun and you could just take a paint gun to it. But it would ruin my computer. Nope, still not letting me in. All right, whatever. All right, now we'll do the circles on his feet, pads of his feet. Got a little too much on there. I did go around and put YouTube on Facebook, but some people don't have YouTube, so they can't click on it. Okay. Moving right along. Yeah, but I know some people go there looking for it and can't find it and give up. So it's like, why am I paying so much a year to go live in both places when it won't work? And when you get on the phone with them, then you're on for a while. And to me, it's a complete waste of time. And they just took my money for the year. So it was working fine until it got me signed up for another year. Now it's not working again. Now you could use an angle brush on this or a straight brush. Either one seems to work great with the oval area. You can kind of drag it. Now I do have a few videos in my YouTube videos that show how to use that pom-pom maker and make pom-poms. Anybody could do that instead of using the fur. Glue on my table. There we go. Oops. Got a lot of excess on there. Like I said, this is going to show up shiny, and I don't really want shiny, so I may have to go over it. This one I should have one of those little lazy Susans to kind of turn it around as needed. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that. So, what I did with one of the items we're going to use, so I'll let that dry a minute. I went ahead and I painted that shiny, it's called, it was lilac. How about that? Lavender, light lavender. But it's acrylic, enamel acrylic, so it's really shiny, and I didn't want shiny. So I actually went ahead and I took this Cloudless Apple Barrel, which is a matte finish, and I went ahead and put some of this on here. Hey Monica, how are you? Like that. And I rubbed over the purple. And I really like what I ended up with. See how I ended up with kind of purple underneath and then the blue on top? That really turned out cute. So here I had a mistake that actually worked in my favor. Right? So just kind of rubbed it around. This is one of those Dollar Tree tiles. And what I wanted for my bench was I wanted an egg to sit on the bench with the rabbit and the little bunnies. But look at that. Isn't that great? So I didn't want you to miss out on how I accomplished that. So I wanted to do it for you while we were live. But I'm going to take a piece of the Dollar Tree poster board. All I did was print off a picture of an egg on my computer, trace that onto the tile, and then cut the tile out. So what I want to do is I want to trace this because I didn't have time to ask my husband to cut one because he was working on something else for me. Yikes. So I'm like, okay, I'll just use the foam board. So in order to cover up what I just got on the egg, I'm going to go ahead and dab it with the paint from this. Get rid of that line that I just accidentally put on there. There, that's good. All right, so now we're going to cut this. And I don't do a good job of cutting with an X-Acto knife or scissors or anything on this. So I'm going to get rid of the big piece. There we go. And I'm going to actually cut in and make it smaller, because I don't want it hanging over the edge. And I'm actually tilting the scissors when I'm cutting. It makes it easier if you put your scissors on a slant. So we're actually making the egg smaller. Should be smaller. There. Okay, let me see. This is going to hold our egg up because it's going to sturdy it for us. I'm going to actually put the foam as close to the bottom as I can. Got to turn on my glue gun. I'm liking my new glue gun. One thing I would say about it is that this is a smaller battery. By smaller, I mean, what's the word I want to say? It's only an 18 volt. And my husband told me with an 18 volt, you're going to end up charging it more often. So before my lives, an hour before my live, I plug in the battery, which is right here. Plug it in, and then it'll show green. This tells me, this button here tells me how much charge I have in it. So it only takes an hour before my live for it to charge up. So it's not, the wait time is not that long on it. Oh, what I wanted to do also is, I didn't know if I wanted to antique this, so before I glue it to that, I want to see what it would look like if we used a little bit of white paint and a little bit of the antique wax. Because this little arrangement is going to look farmhouse style. So I wanted to see if I can antique this in any way. Okay, not liking the brown, so we're definitely not going with brown. So let's try a little bit of the white and then see. And this is chalk paint. And this one is always so hard to get off. So we're not going to use it. We're just going to use a little bit of this gray. Wish they'd make a paint container that the lid doesn't get stuck. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm thinking the gray, or let's just try a little of the white. I wanted to test this out. Okay, I'm thinking a little whitewash on there is the way I'm going to go. So, move that out of the way, move that out of the way. Just to make it look a little antiqued. And that's so easy to do with all the ridges that you have on this tile. It kind of clings to anything you wipe on it. And I'm trying to go in the same direction so we end up with the same kind of look. But I'm liking that. Just a little bit of color and dimension. There we go. I'm liking it. All right, our glue is ready to go. So we're going to put some glue around the edge. There we go. Put this on it. Because when I did it, I did not pull the sticker. I pulled the sticker part of it right off. So see, that kind of looks kind of vintage. Farmhouse antique look. So that is going to go on our bench. All right. So let's see. I'm thinking this looks good with this. And this one looks good with this one. So, going to need a little bit of string, and we're going to need our needle. This needle may be way too big for what I need it for, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put this through here, and I'm going to knot it. Actually, probably just go right through to the back. All right, I'm going to take this up here and see if I can do this without using a needle. So what I'm just doing is I'm attempting to attach the rope to the little thing on top, and then bring it back through here, which probably should have put some tape on there. There we go. So let's see if nope, we can't. So we definitely need to use the needle and go through the middle. So I'm just tying a knot, and I'm putting this through the needle, which should have had tape on it to make it go through smooth. Grab some. All right. Do it right the first time. There we go. So I'm hoping it'll work with this, but it may not, because this needle is kind of dull. All right, so what can I use in place? There. Okay. So what I'm actually doing is pulling it forward to get it like that. And then we'll go through the other side. So what I'm going to have to do is put my needle in first because it's so long. Trying not to poke myself. I can feel it right there on the edge, but if I hold on to it, come on, there you go. Yay! Pull it through a little more, and I'll put my string back in the hole. Okay, and then let's see if we can do this. There we go. Well, how did it jump a hole on the ears? I forgot to put it through. That's how. Dummy. Now the tape came off. So I'm going to put it down a little further. There we go. I may have to use just a little bit of glue to kind of steady it. I hope I don't. I'm actually going to take the string and put it back through that hole, that string topper on the pom-pom. So basically you got to sew it. You could probably glue it. My luck, I'd get glue all over the pom-pom. So I'm opting not to do it that way. But I'm not sure this is going to work either. It worked last time. All right. What is your problem, little bunny? All right, so I'm going to attempt to put glue in here. And I think I'm going to need a new glue stick. Or maybe I should have used wire. Wire probably would have worked better. I'm just putting a glob in there in the middle. And now I'm going to kind of hold that up in there. Like that. Come on now. What's your problem? I'll lean it like that. It's going to need a little fluffy tail, so I've got a fluffy pom-pom there. I've got a little pom-pom for the nose. So I'm going to stick that in there. I'm going to have to sew that better than it's sewn. Let me try and put a little glue back here. See if we can get it to stand up. I'll hold it like that a minute. I'll go ahead, snip this, because that's getting in the way. And then we'll attach his little tail. Back. He's a bunny, he's got to have a little tail. There we go. And then we're going to put him right on there. So I probably will not be able to do resin on here, but I'm sure I'll be able to do resin in the front there. There he is. All right, let's work on our other one. Now, I'm just looking to see if I can do a better job. You know what? That's got a pretty cool looking indentation there. So by holding that down, I want to see if I can get our ears in there. Get them firmly cemented in there. This might be easier because these are smaller. Thank you. Yep, that one's easier. So believe it or not, I have this that I could use to hang it from something. The little rope, elastic rope that's in there. So let's just lean him up against there. Now I think this one will do this pink nose. So I'm going to kind of spread this out a little, because there's so much fur on this that it's hard to get a good placement. For the nose. Now these are in my Goimagine shop, not in my Etsy. and the description attached to the YouTube channel has that link in there. So we're just going to spread this apart again to see if we can get a good placement for the tail. Little fluffy tail. He looks so cute. All right, so doing like a line, a half circle there. And then we'll put that right there. Now, we could make this into a little girl bunny. Here. I had all little, used to make little Yorkie hair bows. So we could put that there. Nope. Let me see. Nope. The white doesn't look good with the white. This I think is too big. This might be too big too. Well, actually not. Trying to see if I had like a teal. There's a light blue. Nope. Nope. This was one of my little dog's favorite ones. She loved her butterfly. This is the right size. Let's go ahead and use that. Why not? I think that's a cute one. Keeper. That's a keeper. Actually, wait a minute. Before I do that, just make one out of what we're going to use anyhow. Let's do that. So, to do this, move you over and put a little spot of glue on the bottom and not let it stick to your finger. Dummy. And then put that over top of it. And then bring this one back. We're going to shorten it. And put that over top of that one. And then take a piece of this. This might be a finger burner. We're going to try it. This is very small, but let's try it. Because that's definitely the color I want to use. And then let me see if we can bring this around and crunch it up some more. Oh, she's cute, isn't she? Put it right there. Okay, so we've got our little boy and our little girl. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. And bring out our bench. Here is our bunny from the other night. I gave him a wax, so he's all waxed up. Now, I thought we would put this over here, but I kind of want to dress this up a little. So, I kind of wanted to use some twine. So we're going to wrap it around our fingers a couple of times, just like that. And then we're going to take some of this and we're going to tie a knot in the middle of what we wrapped around our fingers. There we go. Trim that, trim that. I think I'm going to put that up like right there. So with that, I think I dropped my yellow flower that I wanted to use on there, and I did, but I'm thinking I'm using a little bit of this. Right there, glue that there, and then I was going to add a little bit of yellow flowers that fell down. Well, let me get another one. And I think I'm going to drop that down a little further into the middle. I think right there is good. All right. So we're going to do it right about here. And so these don't interfere with each other. I'm cutting off that end, turning this around, cutting off that end, turning that around, and putting this right in the middle. And then we're going to put some yellow flowers in there. Let's get some spring happening. Okay. Put that right in there. That's right in there. Put that right there. Put that right in there. And then let's see what this looks like. Yes, put 2 pieces of that in there. have the dropsies today. Alright. Oh, we're getting snow again, ladies. Put my glasses on, see what we're doing here. Let's cut that little bit off. Put a little bit of this on here. There we go. A little bit of that in there. Sorry, I'm setting that down rather loud, aren't I? I'm going to pull this up a little. I really want that bow incorporated in there. There we go. Put a little on this. Put that down in there. Ah, didn't want that above. We wanted it below the ribbon. There we go. Now, since I don't want all that greenery going in there, I want something, a stem attached that will grab. So I kind of want that in there like that. And this one, we want to go, yep, in there. Oh, thank you. And I mean, these tiles are like $1.25 for 2 of them. So look at that. That looks really cute right there. Little shorty. Okay. I still have to make a stand for that. All right, let me go ahead and pull you up. There we go. Now let's put this back out of the way. All that stuff. We could put our little bunny to kind of hold that in place for now till I get the, what is our bunny doing? Tail's getting in the way. And then that little bunny can go over here. We could scatter it with some eggs, and then we can take our purple here and make a little bouquet. Now, we could put our bunnies down here with some eggs down here, and then just lay some flowers across the top if we wanted. I just have a bunch of purple flowers here that we're going to do something with kind of quickly. You could put a candle up here. You could do just about anything. I don't like that. Kind of like these forget-me-nots. These are kind of cute too. Let's incorporate some of that with some of this. Nope, I don't like that. So we're not going to use that. I'm just going to go ahead and use some of these floppy things. Could stand to put some more yellow in there when I find where it went. Yeah, we definitely need some more yellow in there. But I'm going to try just this flat piece of ribbon. Nope, not liking that either. All right, plan B. Oh, and you know what? some of this in there too. No, I didn't want that. Ay, ay, ay. There's a piece of yellow. Oh, where's this purple at? Here it is. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use this for just a minute to hold it all together. Now we're going to make a little bow using this. Not liking that. Okay, so let's just hold this in place for a minute until I cut off a piece of that. I'm going to use this to tie it to the bouquet. Get that red off of there. We don't need that. Got the bow on backwards. Wondering where all the yellow went. There we go. All right. So this can either go like that, or another idea would be to put it up here. And put your bunnies down here with a bunch of eggs. Lots of ideas. So which do you like it? With the flowers on the bottom? Or do you like it with the flowers on top? What's your flavor? We could put our little pink bunny over here. We could put our little pink bunny over here. What are you going to do with your bench when you get it on, Monica? What's your plans with your bench? Okay, but where would you put the flowers? Down below? Both. Now we got the whole thing caving in here. Put these guys over here. You did get a free plate stand that came with your, it's coming with your bench. I kind of just put a few flowers up in here. Maybe just some of this, so it's not so bare looking. And then put some eggs around there. Or I have this. Or I have this. This is kind of cute too. Move the tag. It's kind of hard to do it from the back here because I really can't see it that good. Yeah. Definitely some eggs. That's going to be the plan. I'll just put some eggs on it. That's not a bad idea. I thought I should probably put it out on my display in my shop too. Yeah, it just needs some Easter grass and some eggs, and then the flowers. Or look at that. Put it up like that. There's so many ways you could use this bench. It's so versatile. But I think we need some eggs. Right? All right. We are done for today. Do you know if Rachel is going on tomorrow or not, Tiff? Oh, that'll be nice in March. You'll be able to do just about anything with that. That'll be good. Well, I think I'm going to go get the mail before the driveway gets too slippery. And I will see you all on Monday. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, jeez. Working everything over. Now I get it. She's got her hands full. So, all right. Well, you all have a great evening, and thank you so much for hanging with me.